Welcome to The American Dream, a national show that highlights real estate, lifestyle, and culture. I'm your host, Craig Sewing. Today's episode, we're going to go to the Big Apple, New York City, one of the greatest cities on the planet. We got a great show lined up for you. Picking up where we left off last week, let's get this show started right now.
Hands can be so weak.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Today's show is centered around New York City, the Big Apple, one of my favorite cities on the planet. But before we go there, The American Dream highlights what's happening in neighborhoods all across the country, including your own backyard. Let's go check out your first local market update.
Welcome to the opulent community of Heathrow. Many of my clients have asked me in the past, how did Heathrow get its name? Very good question. Gino Paolucci, who founded Heathrow in 1985, coined it after British royalty, hence the name Heathrow, Florida. Let's go take a look at one of my homes I have on the market currently in the community. Welcome to 397 Gilston Court. This magnificent home in Heathrow is a total showplace. What I really love about this home is the kitchen. It has a huge, massive working island and really awesome, crisp cabinetry and state-of-the-art appliance package. The master suite's on the first floor, which makes it really appealing. And it also has an ensuite that's great for either a baby's room or a workout center or an office. If you're interested in this newly marketed Heathrow home, give me a call. I'd be glad to show it to you. Also wanted to let you know, at this time of year, it's also great to give back to people in the community. One of the cornerstones of my business is giving back to people and organizations who do good in the community. And I want to introduce you next to a really dear friend of mine, Minister Gene Gregory of the First Baptist Church of Lake Monroe. He's really doing some wonderful things for the community, and we want to talk about it. Well, Gene, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to come meet with us. And it's really a blessing to have gotten to know you over the years. And tell me a little bit about how long you've been involved with the ministry.
Well, I started as a youth pastor about 30 years ago, and I've been pastoring for about 25 now. I've been here at this church for 8 years now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And what's one of your biggest takeaways or your biggest joys in the ministry? A story that you might have, touched your heart that you could think of?
Well, we have an NA group that meets here as well. I get excited when I see people being able to come out of that background or a life where they're throwing away their life and they're destroyed, and they have that aha moment when they realize that there's more to the world and more to life than that stuff, and they come out of those backgrounds and get their life back on the straight and narrow and realize the importance of sharing and giving. That's always an encouragement to see the change, the turnaround. Dad's able to go back to his family and his wife and his kids, and they see a new man. That's me.
I could see that being a huge, huge moment for you. And one of my big beliefs is Luke chapter 6, verse 38 is to give to people and it will come back to you. And that's just a huge thing for me and the way I live my life by. And I want to give you this little token of my appreciation for, members of the congregation that may need help this time of year.
Thank you so much.
And it's just a real blessing to be able to have this opportunity to speak with you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Karen. We sure appreciate this and appreciate you giving us the opportunity to be able to help minister to some more people in the community.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, today's show is about meeting the cast of the busiest city on the planet, the Big Apple. But before we do that, we're going to give you another local market update. Let's go check it out.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this week's edition of American Dream. My name's Nick McKee.
And I'm Farah Bloom.
We're the Park Life team.
Today we are featuring a beautiful home here in College Park. It's a great representation of the trend towards bungalow homes. They are tastefully upgrading these older homes with smaller square footage to just a beautiful place to live.
Another thing about College Park that's fantastic, you have all the shopping, restaurants that you need, you're minutes from downtown, and this house that we're gonna go look at is steps from a world-class golf course. Let's go take a look. Hey everybody, and welcome to this beautiful house at 3118 Amherst. As I mentioned before, this is a really nice little bungalow in College Park. These styles of homes right now are flying off the shelves. Generally, we're getting multiple offers on the first day. This beautiful home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, just under 1,300 square feet. This home has pretty much been completely updated. It has a brand new roof, all new windows throughout, new air conditioner, hardwood floors throughout the home, and it was just recently painted.
Thank you so much for touring this beautiful bungalow here in College Park with us. Now we're going to head a couple minutes down the road to Dance 360 in Baldwin Park.
Let's go do some dancing.
Ew! Okay, let's go.
Right now we're in downtown Baldwin Park, right outside of Dance 360.
We're going to go inside and meet Michelle. She's one of the new owners of Dance 360. She's going to share with us her involvement with Dancers Against Cancer, as well as some other programs that they have here. So.
Let's go meet her.
Okay. Well, here we are in your beautiful studio. Thank you so much for making time for us today.
No, thank you for having us. We're so honored.
Yes, and this is Michelle Colon Tijerina, and she is one of the owners with her husband Will of Dance 360 Orlando. And you recently took over the studio, correct?
We did. It's been about a year and a half, and we are so blessed to be in the Baldwin Park community. We absolutely love it. It's the 6th season for the studio and our 2nd season as owners.
And you guys have really made an impact in the community even in such a short time. You guys have started a lot of different programs within the studio. Did you want to share some of that with us?
Yeah, we have made our mission to be a community service-minded studio. So not only do we want to teach the art of dance and get children to absolutely love dance in a fun and loving manner, but we also want them to be good citizens of the community. So we like to do service projects. Currently, we are asking them to bring a toy to donate and make a blessing on a child that may not get any blessings over the holiday season. So we're joining forces with the Baby DJ Fund. In the past, we've donated to the victims of Hurricane Dorian, and we're really, really proud advocates and supporters of Dancers Against Cancer, which is a national charity that raises money for kids, dancers, or their family that are battling cancer, and we provide financial assistance to those dancers. We absolutely love being here in Baldwin Park, and we love being Baldwin Park's community dance studio, and we are excited about what the future will hold in, you know, all of Central Florida.
Yeah, hopefully some growth. We'd love
Yes.
to see you all over Orlando, and I would be blessed with having Dance 360 as a part of it. So thank you so much for being here with us and for everything you guys do.
Thank you. Thank you, Farah.
That's a wrap, guys. Thank you again so much for joining us on this edition of the American Dream in Orlando. If you know anyone that might be looking for one of these great bungalows in the College Park area, please feel free to reach out to us. You can find us at parklifeorlando.com.
We also enjoyed sharing the Baldwin Park area with you as well today, and Dance 360 Orlando. They do a lot for the community here, and we're excited to feature them. Thank you so much for living the park life with us, and we hope you have a great day.
Bye.
All right, let's dive into our storyline. As a creator of the American Dream, this one really hits home with me. I love New York City. I used to live there. Today, what you're going to see are all the nooks and crannies, the neighborhoods that make this one of the most vibrant cities in the world. Let's go check out New York City right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. About to start the show. Better take your seats.
You're not just selling an apartment, you're selling a lifestyle.
It means so much to me to help build the community.
I can safely say I know pretty much everybody that will walk past here.
A neighborhood that's loaded with history. Brotherhood Synagogue, which dates back to 1859 and served as a stop on the Underground Railroad.
Soho, so unique, truly colonized by artists in the 1980s.
Very residential, has a very homey feel, and beautiful architecture like you'll see on these buildings.
I look forward to showing you those amenities. The building is cool as hell.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Bang, bang, boom.
I'm Alessia Andrade, your host for the American Dream New York.
She's really going to show us the heart of New York City.
Join me as I explore the most magical city in the world.
We're really going to show the entire city.
There's a lot more we want to show you.
Brooklyn, downtown, uptown, east side, west side, Harlem, Queens.
Welcome to the American Dream, New York. I now stand in front of another New York City landmark, the Oculus. Let's go inside. I am now inside the one and only, the Oculus. Let's check it out. As we leave the Oculus, you can see right across the street these hardworking people building the American dream as we speak. After the tragedy of 9/11, the changes to this area have truly been remarkable. This area has been memorialized and has been reestablished as one of downtown's hotspots.
Hi, it's David Rosen with Douglas Elliman Real Estate. Since 2012, each and every year, I've been recognized as one of the top real estate brokers by the Wall Street Journal here in New York City. I sell homes from Brooklyn through Harlem. Most of my clients come from a vast referral network. They include people in the entertainment industry, professionals like lawyers and doctors, and research scientists, and we help them find their homes. Helping people find their dream home is my American dream. I love it when someone walks into a home and they can tell that this is where they're going to make their lives for the foreseeable future. It's also their most important asset, and I couldn't be more honored to help them.
I'm Steve Dawson.
And I'm Rob Varvero with Compass.
And we're here today in the West Village. I love this neighborhood. It's a quintessential New York neighborhood with townhouse blocks, cobblestone streets, and is one of the most protected landmark neighborhoods in the city. It really embodies old New York and is a great community.
And it is a great community that's really built around a lot of local spots. Some of my favorites are the Corner Bistro, the Waverly Inn, and Cafe Cluny. The West Village is about community, it's about family, it's about the fabric of the overall neighborhood.
The American dream to us is helping people find their place in the world. We've built a team of agents who really help and strive to make that dream come true for our clients. It's a real community and a family, and we want to show you this season what it's all about.
I'm Jeff Adler.
And I'm Marie Espinal, and we are the Espinal Adler team.
We're in the top 1% at Douglas Elliman here in New York City, and we've sold over $1 billion together of real estate in New York City.
And today we're bringing you to one of the most iconic neighborhoods in New York City, where arguably the American dream began. We're in Soho, currently on Crosby Street. So one of the reasons that makes Soho so unique and special to the American dream is that it all began in the 1950s and really truly colonized by artists in the 1980s. And you could buy a loft for as little as $30,000, $40,000. And it was essentially starving artists trying to achieve their own dreams. Right behind us at 30 Crosby, a unit just closed in October of 2019 for $8 million. And I think when you think about the trajectory of where the neighborhood started and where it is now, it defines the American dream.
Together we complete that puzzle for our customers, so when we do it successfully, when we do a close and we get to that table and we settle a deal and a transfer, it's really satisfying because we know that we've done right by them and we know they're going to be happy, and it sounds corny, but we really enjoy doing the right thing.
Tribeca is one of New York City's oldest neighborhoods, but it also contains some of the city's newest and tallest architecture. This hip, handsome area known for its architecture and cobblestone streets is also one of the city's most desirable neighborhoods, lined with trendy boutiques and world-famous restaurants.
Welcome to Tribeca. This is the neighborhood I call home. I've lived here for the past 15 years with my wife, my 5 kids, and I know this neighborhood like the back of my hand. There's not one street I don't know. I know everybody on the street, from the schools to the playgrounds. This is Tribeca, which is one of the most unique and special neighborhoods, and that's why I live here. My name is Danny Davis. I work for the Corcoran Group in New York City. I've been in the business for 25 years, have consistently ranked in the top 1% nationwide per the Wall Street Journal, have sold in excess of $1.4 billion in sales over my time in the industry, and I love what I do. Though I'm not a native New Yorker, I'm still a Philly boy in my heart. I have lived here for most of my adult life, since I was 18 years old. From my college days to where I am today. Married nearly 20 years, 5 kids later, and I live in my neighborhood of Tribeca, which has really become my American dream. There's nothing better for me when I meet that family or that individual who is looking for a neighborhood to live in, And when I actually find that perfect home, whether on market, off market, and I just see that smile on their face, and I know at that moment I've won.
Hi, I'm Matthew McKee.
And I'm Ben Dixon.
And we're the McKee-Dixon team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate.
We're also Real Trends Top 100 in New York.
And ranked in the top 1% of Douglas Elliman agents nationwide.
And today we're giving you a tour of Gramercy Park.
Right behind me is Gramercy Park, which dates back to 1832. It's one of Manhattan's only private parks, situated in a neighborhood that's loaded with history and amazing architecture.
Right behind me is 34 Gramercy Park East. The building is Renaissance revival with Victorian influences. Not only is it Manhattan's oldest cooperative building, it was also home to James Cagney and Margaret Hamilton, who is also known as the Wicked Witch of the West.
And right across the street from 34 Gramercy Park East is the Brotherhood Synagogue, which dates back to 1859 and served as a stop on the Underground Railroad. For many, the American dream means freedom and opportunity. For many others, it means the chance to own their own home.
At the McKee-Dixon team, we help New Yorkers do just that by combining over 20 years of Manhattan real estate experience with our love for New York City.
Hey, it's Michael Shappett with Compass. I am Manhattan's former Realtor of the Year. My wife says, former Realtor of the Year? Who cares? And I say, once an Academy Award winner, always an Academy Award winner. We are on the Sea Glass Carousel down in Battery Park. This is a magical, romantic, whimsical sort of place that, quite frankly, is one of the secret hidden gems of Manhattan. Going here on a date, bringing a child here, it's just fun. I would encourage people to explore the hidden gems of Manhattan, find out what nobody knows about, and enjoy, take advantage. There's nobody here. Come on down.
Hi, my name is Richard Hottinger from the Corcoran Group. I'm here to introduce you to one of my favorite neighborhoods, Flatiron. It is what the real center of New York is. You are 10 minutes from the best locations, best restaurants that are not already located here. Historically, this has been a celebrity hotspot. You've had celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, lives 1 block away. You have Giselle and Tom Brady right down the street here. You also have Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, who bought here recently at a $53 million price tag. You can understand why the desire of this. It's very residential, has a very homey feel, and beautiful architecture like you'll see on these buildings, and mixed with some of the most amazing skyscrapers in New York. New York City is one of the fastest paced cities in the world. You don't experience the energy or any of the experiences that you do anywhere else. I grew up in Switzerland. It's a very different climate over there. It's very slow moving and very calm. New York has provided me with the experience and opportunities to make me thrive. I'm so grateful to live in New York. I wouldn't change it for any other city in the world.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
Good evening, American Dream. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me through New York City, pursuing my American dream.
Jingle bells,
As I sit here in this cozy igloo at Rockefeller Center, one of the most iconic holiday landmarks in the entire world, I realize that pursuing the American dream is about helping others achieve their goals and aspirations, whatever they may be. Thank you for taking this journey with me, your host Alessia, through New York City pursuing my American dream. Good evening, happy holidays, and see you next time.
Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride on a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
Follow us this season as we showcase the brokers in New York City. There's a lot more we want to show you.
I'm gonna do it right. Gonna step on in and make the moment. That's right. You better get in line. I'll be the first to fight now that I have spoken and knock you out. Gonna make it burn. Gonna throw it down. 'Cause this time I'm on fire, fire, oh, fire, fire, oh, fire, fire,
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream and highlighting your own neighborhood. Look, when we started this show, it was about combating negative media. And we did that with real stories, not a reality show, but a real show highlighting real estate, lifestyles, neighborhood, culture. Hope you enjoyed today and you can be ready for a great year of 2020, highlighting neighborhoods all across the country with this positive message. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you to our sponsors. That's all for today. Cheers, The American Dream, and we'll see you next week.